Let's find some old civilizations in the Sahara Desert. And I want to start with this old map from Africa. It's from Ortelius, it's from 1584. And you can see some amazing things like the rivers and the lakes over there in the desert. But I want to zoom in on the Framaro world map because this map is from 4060. And when I zoom in on the spot that I want to show you in Google Earth, you can see some pretty amazing castles and big structures over there in the middle of the desert. So let's go to Google Earth to find them. And here you've got Google Earth, and I have 12 spots that I want to show you. The first spot is this spot, and it's a pretty big spot over here. And it's laying between those towns, like you can see. And you can see a modern track around there. But you can see a very big structure over here and some smaller structures surrounding it. And that's what you're going to see in the next spots that I want to show you. Is it known? I don't know. Maybe the local people will know it, but I can't see any excavations or some research around this spot. So it's pretty interesting. So let's go to the second spot. It's a little bit more clear to see. Like you can see, the walls are sticking out of the ground, and also those holes, like you can see over here, they most of the times lead up to these big structures or big towns, like you can see in the further on in the video. So it's pretty amazing, and those structures are pretty big compared to the modern structures over here. And it's always fascinates me how they would build it around those times. So let's go to the third spot that I want to show you. And the third spot is not so easy to see. The bigger building is easy to see over here to the right. You can see the wall sticking out of the ground, but you can see the holes in between. But the smaller structures are completely blended in with the ground. And here you can see the smaller rooms around here. And it's pretty amazing that this hasn't been excavated yet. And let's go to the fourth part. In the fourth part, you have a similar spot. Again, a pretty big structure over here, and some smaller structures or some bigger structures, how you can see it, still under the ground. And again, those halls not leading up to this spot, but leading up to another part. And it's pretty interesting to me because this is so big to compare to these spots. Like you can see here, you have the modern spots, and it's really nearby those towns. So I think the locals will know it, but yeah, I really don't know. I have to really get the feet on the ground. But most of the times I get some comments around the videos and pretty nice comments from the locals over there. Also, this spot fascinates me because you have a very big building or a villa over here, and you have a town or completely in ruins over here. So pretty interesting. But let's go to the sixth spot. And again, the similar kind of structures over here. And again, very big compared to the modern day buildings over here, like you can see on the spot over there. Pretty interesting, right? And let's go to the seventh part. And I found a lot in this part, more than 12 spots, but I want to make a video about the 12 spots. And here you see those holes again, leading up to the bigger structure that's completely destroyed. And you can see the bigger structure, the walls are sticking out of the ground, but the smaller structures are completely under the ground. And you can also see that on the eighth spot. On the eighth spot, you have a ruin completely under the ground and some ruins sticking a little bit out of the ground. And again, you have some bigger room with some smaller structures surrounding it, like you can see over here. Very interesting, right? And next to it, you have two bigger ones with, again, smaller structures surrounding it. And they named this spot, but my Arabic is very bad, so I couldn't pronounce the name. But you can see those bigger structures and those smaller structures still under the ground again. Very amazing. And it's again next to a modern town. And the 10th spot is a little bit more north. But here you can see the structures a little bit more clearly. And they are sticking out of the ground. And sometimes they name these structures. Pretty amazing, right? And what could have happened that it's broken off over here? To me, it could be something natural or something, and it's completely full of those ruins. So let's go to the last two spots because the last two spots are also very interesting. You can see those ruins again on the edges of the hills, but you can see the smaller structures blend in very well with the stones over here. So it's very interesting, right? And if you like this, please follow and like for more, of course, and share is always appreciated. And the last spot is a little bit similar to the one that I showed you just yet. The bigger ruin and some small ruins that blend in very well with the landscape. I'm pretty amazed by these structures and I found a lot. Like you can see on the last picture that I showed you, all the blue points are all the things that I found, just similar to the things that I just showed you. Just so if you like this, please follow for more. Thank you for watching.